While Kendrick Lamar and Drake are having the biggest rap beef of all time, suddenly, according to the police, Drake's home would then be targeted by the use of firearms during a drive-by. This left one of Drake's security members in critical, with everyone pointing the finger towards Kendrick Lamar. It would then be reported, breaking, Kendrick Lamar requested by police to come in for questioning. The police are questioning the Drake mansion incident following several songs sharing concerning lyrics that could relate to the crime. More to come later. Now, immediately right after, fans would then begin posting lyrics from the Meet the Grams diss track, where Kendrick Lamar raps the lyrics, "Hey LeBron, keep the family away. Hey Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for the kids, keep the family away. They look at you too if you standing by him, keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through, keep the family safe." Now the main lyrics here is the quote, "They are looking at you too if you are standing by him," as Drake's security guard is literally his job is to stand out front of his mansion. Then Kendrick says, "I'm looking to shoot." Now this is a very serious deal. It is so serious that Kendrick was also allegedly going to drop a song, but now we had to put it on hold.
I will tell you, even though I think y'all, if I tell you this, y'all gonna assume something that I'm not saying. There was supposed to be some new music today. I'm not saying from who, nor am I gonna confirm if it was from either party that we've been really interested in. The plan of releasing that got foiled today after some really serious news came out. If you guys don't know, there was a at Drake's house this morning. Where his security guard was hitting the chest in what's being called a drive-by. His security guard was rushed to the hospital. His condition, at least last I checked, still unclear.
While it does make sense that Kendrick would at least be questioned by the police due to his lyrics and the coincidence of the incident that occurred, Kendrick Lamar had absolutely nothing to do with this. DJ Academics himself would even end up revealing the truth behind the incident, first revealing that he has talked to Drake and Drake is doing okay.
So that's about it. I'll tell you this. I have spoken with Drake and he's okay. He said he's good. Nothing more than that, nothing less. Obviously, there is someone who's probably still, battling for their life and at his house. But if you're wondering, Drake himself, he's fine. And I think that's short and sweet. Nothing more needs to be said.
As Academics would then break down the truth, and it would be reported the Weeknd's manager, Cash XO's mansion in Encino was targeted last week. A security guard got hit. Then the morning, a security guard outside of Drake's Toronto mansion was then hit. OVO and XO are beefing. Now, the incident at Cash's house was at 2:30 a.m. Meanwhile, Drake's incident was at 2:10 a.m. Also in Drake's diss song Push-Ups, Drake would rap the lyrics, "You claim the 6 and your boys ain't even come from it, and when your boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing through Abel's bread out here tricking," as these lyrics relate to a man named Cash XO as well as the Weeknd. Now Drake mentioned, and I quote, "Claim the 6, you aren't even from it," as Cash XO is from Iran according to Google, with also Drake stating that Cash is blowing Abel's bread, as Abel is the Weeknd's real name, who is signed to XO Records that was founded by Cash XO. Now Drake is becoming a major target inside of the city of Toronto for one specific reason. It is the lyrics shared in the new Kendrick Lamar diss. As the lyrics in the song are so unbelievable, Rick Ross even said that if you want to know what Andre 3000 was like in a battle, it is present day Kendrick.
See, if you really into this music, what I'm listening to right now, what Kendrick just released is, if you was a real Outkast fan, and you ever wanted to know what 3000 would be like if he ever was in a battle, this is the closest you will ever get to Andre 3000 ever having to do it dirty. It's Kendrick Lamar.
As Kendrick Lamar begins the song saying, "You messed with Wayne's girl while he was in jail, then get his face tatted like a girl apologizing." Now, during the YMCMB era, Lil Wayne was locked up inside a jail. Drake ended up having a thing with Lil Wayne's girlfriend. Then when Lil Wayne was released and found out, Drake went out and got a Lil Wayne tattoo on the back of his arm as an apology. Now, Kendrick wouldn't hold back here on Drake. He would then start to rap the lyrics, "Say Drake, I heard you like him young. You better never go to cell block 1. To any girl that's toxic talks to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from. Now this is a continuance diss with Kendrick Lamar calling out Drake for allegedly liking Younger, as this started with the title of Kendrick's first track titled Euphoria. The name Euphoria comes from a TV show that was produced by Drake. In the TV show, it is based around high school students navigating their way throughout their first loves, friendships, and drama. But there is one character who gets into a relationship with a grown man, where Kendrick Lamar has been constantly dissing Drake for living out the role of the grown man in the TV show for having relations with people younger. This even left one rapper saying, the title alone to Kendrick's diss is spicy. If you know, you know. It even left Rick Ross telling Drake to not even bother replying.
Let me give you this advice, because you ain't got nobody around you, or you ain't got no real nigga. Let me just put it like that, ain't no real nigga. Stop. Don't respond. Don't respond. You ain't even peeped when the intro came on with the Teddy Pendergrass. That was that black vibe. Don't do it. Don't go write a 8-minute verse that, I know, nigga, Yachty, I know you want to get that money. You ain't wrong. Nigga, keep buying them big houses, but...
However, it gets even crazier from here. Kendrick Lamar would then rap the lyrics, "You think we're gonna let you disrespect Tupac, boy? I think the show in Oakland will be your last stop, boy." Now, Drake released a song titled Taylor Made Freestyle. Drake wrote verses for an AI clone voice of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, and in the verses, Drake actually disses himself, and then he uses the AI voice to rap the lyrics that were written, as this would even leave Snoop Dogg reacting on Instagram.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Why off? Everybody calling my phone, blowing me up. What happened? What's going on?
This, however, left a little bit of fans feeling a little weird. Some fans believe that it was disrespectful what Drake did by AI cloning Tupac, who is a legend in the music industry, and likely if he was alive today, he very likely would not have let Drake do this. But after further investigation, it seems as if Drake did it for a specific reason.
It's also hypocritical for people to be saying that Drake using AI to sound like Tupac when rapping from his perspective is whack, because when Kendrick used AI to deepfake himself in the music video of The Heart Part 5 to look like he was rapping as Kobe or Nipsey Hussle, nobody criticized him and everyone just showered him with praise for that. This is also different than typical AI music, which is used to deceive fans into thinking it's a real verse from the artist, whereas Drake was rapping from someone else's perspective using the AI to sound like him, and rapping from someone else's perspective is something artists have been doing forever.
In my opinion, nobody should be using an AI voice of a rapper that is sadly passed, but comment down below what you think about it, and make sure you leave a like if you're enjoying the rap beat. Then later in the song, Kendrick Lamar would end up confirming a theory that he has shared in an earlier diss track, where Kendrick raps the lyrics, "You called Future when you didn't see the club, Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up, 21 Savage gave you false street cred," as Kendrick Lamar's team has been sharing a video of 21 Savage, who has become best friends with Drake over the last year, from making an album together and even touring the world. A video of 21 saying that Future is bigger than Drake in the hood and in the clubs.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, like how hard he go.
Wait,
like
why
when
though?
you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street don't give a about how many times you went #1, like how many white people listen to your. They don't even think that the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I would say this cap. Really?
On God. I used to think that. Drake ain't really no big me.
As Kendrick Lamar is emphasizing that the people in Drake's camp might not be as loyal as he thinks they are, as Drake would then test the loyalty of some of the OVO members, as he would end up confirming in his newest diss that somebody in OVO fed Kendrick Lamar false information, as Drake would go and rap the lyrics, "We plotted for a week and we fed you information, a daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it," as well as the lyrics, "We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, you gotta learn to fact check things, rejoicing on my expiration." Now these lyrics are a response to Kendrick Lamar's song Meet the Grams, where Kendrick raps the lyrics, "Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father is not active inside of your world. He didn't commit to much but his music, yeah that's for sure," with the second lyrics being, "Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead he is in Turks paying for fun and poppin'. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, and you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and could change change your father's mind. Now, Kendrick Lamar is alleging that Drake has a hidden daughter, as there's even more lyrics that relate to Kendrick Lamar stating that Drake is hiding the daughter due to what the baby mama looks like. However, it seems as if it was all a planned out situation by Drake and he would confirm it. Allow me to explain. This is exactly where Kendrick Lamar fell for the trap. In Kendrick's song 616 in LA, dropped right before Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar would rap the lyrics, "Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. You can't 2C slide up out of this one. Your entourage is only to hustle you, 100 men that you got on salary. It's time that you look up and look who's around you before you figure out that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do." As basically Kendrick Lamar is trying to say that there is a rat inside of OVO that is giving Kendrick the information. He fell for it as this was all planned out by Drake. Drake would end up posting on his Instagram story, "Nah, hold on, can somebody help me find my hidden daughter and send her to me? These guys are in shambles." As not only then 6 hours later it would be confirmed by academics, and I quote, "A source close to Drake denies that he is hiding a daughter. The allegation of a secret child is an utter fabrication." The source echoed that Drake's own sentiment, which is to suggest that Kendrick is now losing in their ongoing beef because he is including bad intel in his diss tracks. As this right here is a 1000 IQ play by Drake. Even while recording this video, academics got a text message from Drake saying, "If anyone can prove that I have a daughter, I'll quit rapping and I'll come work for you."
Hey, I'll take it one further. Drake hit me and told me, he said, "Ak, if you or anybody can find proof I have an 11-year-old daughter, I'll quit rapping and I'll come work for you." And I would love for Drake to work for me.